Good morning, students. Today we are going to see Standard 4th, EVS 1, Chapter number 20. I will be responsible and sensitive. Here, it was Deepika's birthday. She had invited all her friends to her house. When her friends came, she put on music at a loud volume and all of them began to dance and have fun. The second stage, her neighbor was an elderly person. He suffered from high blood pressure. He could not tolerate very loud music. In third situation, he asked Deepika to turn down the volume. Deepika realized that he was suffering because of the loud music. She turned down the volume at once. Two pictures they had given, and related to it, a story they had given. And he realized his mistake. Rahul's grandmother used to wait for him to return from school every day. When he returned, she would give him something to eat. She asked him about what had happened in the school that day. As for Rahul, he could not wait to finish eating and watch cartoons on TV. Grandmother felt very bad that Rahul did not talk to her properly. When Rahul's parent noticed this, they also felt bad about it. One day, Rahul's father explained to him how his behavior hurt his grandmother. Rahul realized his mistake. From then onwards, he began to talk to his grandmother lovingly. So, these are the two situations. In one situation, the volume was started and they start dancing at their home. But the person who is neighbor to her house, that person was suffering difficulty. And when that person, he asked Deepika to lower down the music voice, so he lowered down the loud music. And in second story, one child is there, his name is Rahul, and her grandmother always his grandmother keeps on waiting for him to play with her, but Rahul did not respond in a good way, due to which in this situation Rahul's father explained to him that he should not have to behave like this with her grandmother. After realizing his mistake, he starts to talk with her grandmother and start playing with his grandmother, and with a loving nature he talks and plays with her grandmother. So in this way, these are the two ways. Let's see the second stage. Depending on this all, discuss both the above incidents in class. Why was Rahul's and Deepika's behavior wrong? So if you will observe that in both the situations, their behavior was wrong because it was insensitive. They did not consider the need for elderly people. So Deepika was also wrong for having a loud music at her home. But after realizing her mistake, she repaired her mistake. Same about Rahul. When he realized that his mistake is there, elders, how did they corrected their mistake? So Deepika lowered the music of her music system, and Rahul made it a point to spend some time with his grandmother. So by doing these two ways, they had realized their mistakes and they had corrected it. Are there old people living in your home or neighborhood? So depending on this question, yes, at our home also and to neighboring to our house also, we are having elder or old people. What help can you offer to them? So on holidays or for morning walks, we can help our grandmother or our neighbor, or we can attend them if they ask for water, food, or any other requirements. So in this way we can help our elderly people or old age people. Let's see the next content. We all either live with or are related to old people. They love us and pamper us. However, they cannot run about the play like us. They often need small tasks done for them, like fetching medicine or other products from the market, removing things from lofts, or threading needles. If we carry out this task for them, it is of great help to them. If the TV or music is played loudly, it can be very disturbing for them. At such times, we must lower the volume. So these are the different small things that we can do for our grandparents or old age peoples, that we can share our love with them, and other small tasks we can carry, that in a needle thread can be help. Threading can be done through the needles, and different something if they want from the lofts, from that also we can take down and we can give to them. Or if they want any medicine, so from market we can bring medicines for them. This type of work we can do for old age people. Grandparents are often at home all day. Their only pastime is talking to their children and grandchildren. They are curious about what their grandparents do at school all day. They have great affection for us. They feel happy when we speak to them lovingly. So as our grandparents also, whenever we come from school, what they want to listen us from us, that what we had did in our school. So they are having interest in our day-to-day activities. So when we speak them with lovingly nature, they love it and they enjoy our time. Can you tell if someone at home or in neighborhood is suffering from an illness? What should you do? Put a tick in front of the statement you agree with and a X, that is wrong, in front of those you disagree with. We should visit the patient frequently at any odd hour. So this is not a good conduct, that we should not visit any patient frequently at an odd time. Whatever the time is allotted, at that time only we have to visit the patient. So first one is wrong. Time which is allotted by the doctor. Third one, the patient should be offered fried food. No, this is a wrong conduct. We should not offer any fried food to the patient, because it can cause difficulty in their medicines, or the medicines will not work properly, or they will harm to their body. Next, fourth one, the patient should not be given unwanted advice. Yes, we should not have to give any unwanted advice to the patient. Whatever is recommended by the doctors, that only can be referred. No any extra advice should be given to the patient. So the fourth answer is correct. The patient should not be given unwanted advice. Fifth one, the patient must be given meals at the right time. Yes, the meals should be given to the patients at a right time, so that they can take their medicines at a proper given time of the doctor. One can watch TV at a loud volume in a patient's room. No, we should not have to watch the TV on a loud volume in the patient's room. So it will create a disturbance to them, and the rest which is allotted to that patient will not be given properly. So if we want to give a proper treatment to the patient, we should not have to watch any TV at loud volume in patient's room. So this answer is wrong. Sometimes it can arise that without consultancy, we cannot have a bath to the patient. So the patient must be bathed only after the advice of the doctors. Last one, when the patient is better, medicine should be stopped immediately without consulting the doctor. No, this is a wrong conduct. We should not have to stop the medicines without consulting the doctor. We have to consult the doctor. When the doctor will tell us that you have to stop taking the medicines, that time only we have to stop the medicines. We all wish for patient to get well soon. For this, we should follow the doctor's advice and take care accordingly. After giving first aid for injuries, the patient must be taken straight to a hospital or a primary health center. Do not depend on talisman, amulets and incantations. Consult a doctor on time. So as if any situation arises, in that situation, only first aid should be given and all the remaining treatment should be given by the consultation of the doctors. No any other person's suggestion should be taken in this situation. Responsibility towards people with special needs. Some people have physical handicaps because of illness or accidents, or they may be born with them. They suffer many inconveniences and much discomfort at public places. That is why they are in need of special service and assistance. So as sometimes we see some people wandering near our side or near our home, ill, or they are made with the accidents, they become handicapped, due to which they are unable to do their task completely and in a proper way. So special services and assistance is needed to this type of persons. Let's see the two do you know which is given on this page number 122. First one, we have been successful in eradicating polio in our country. The World Health Organization has praised India for this achievement, since the campaign against polio was carried out with dedication over many years. The disease was eradicated. What is the phrase "Do bun zindagi ke" related to? So as maybe this type of phrase you had listened, "Do bun zindagi ke," it means that it is related to polio vaccine, that is the polio drops, the 2 drops which will save you from to be a handicapped person, or which will help us to eradicate the polio. The next one, do you know? Let's see. A robot taking care of a patient. Here picture is given, you can see. Nowadays in many hospitals abroad, robots are used for the services and aid of patients. Will it be fun to have robots work for you? Or will it be boring with no other human beings present? So here in this situation, I think so, robots will not have emotions as like humans. They are not having as the humans have the thinking ability. So the emotions of the patients will not be listened or will not human emotion. He will treat it as a machinery. So the patient emotions will be tolerated by a doctor only, not by a robot. Divide all the students in class into 2 groups. Blindfold the students in group A but not those in group B. Pair of each student from group A with a student from group B. Each pair will go from the classroom to the main gate of the school. On reaching the gate, Remove the blindfold and now blindfold the student from group B. Return to the classroom in the same pairs. So this is the activity, but we are not in school. So just by imagination we have to give the answers of this question. So what we have to do, the two persons we have to imagine. The first one have to blindfold the student, one student, and the other student have to take to that student to up to gate or up to your house, and then from your house gate to inside to your bedroom you have to take by changing the blindfold. So what will you will face the situation that we have to discuss now. What difficulties did you face while walking blindfolded? So when we will walk blindfolded, what will happen? We will not be able to walk properly as we walk with our naked eye. So we will not believe on the person who is taking to us. So these difficulties can be carried. Could you walk at your normal speed while blindfolded? No, we will not walk in a normal speed when we are blindfolded, because when not blindfolded, did you wait for your blindfolded classmate or leave them behind? No, we will never leave a person who is blindfolded, and we will take that classmate up to the class so that that person or that child or that student can easily come to our class with the help of us. Without the person's help, we are not able to reach up to gate, from the gate to school or from gate to class. If your partner leaves you behind, how would you feel? So in that situation, when your partner will leave you blindfolded, so it will be difficult for you to walk. So what you will do, you will remove your blindfold and you will feel bad for not having that activity. So when we are helping any person or when we are doing any activity, what we need cooperation. So when we will cooperate each other, the work will be done properly, the activities will be done properly, and the task will be completed as soon as possible and with an enjoyable situation. You may have seen a blind person with a white cane walking along the street. Blind people can walk about in public places freely with the help of the white cane. In some buildings, the floor numbers on lifts are written in Braille. That helps a blind person to go to any floor they wish without help. A blind person can also vote secretly like other citizens because of Braille signs on voting machine. So these are the two situations they had. Is written. So according to that person can put on the buttons, so he can visit or he can reach that floor easily without any difficulty. So the different another example they had given about the voting machine. A secret vote is given for the persons who are blind. So there can we have a right to vote as our constitutional law book. According to it, each and every person is having the right to vote. So according to it, the blind persons, they are also having the right to vote. So they can vote secretly by using the Braille signs. In school, universities and in some other buildings, you may have seen a concert slope next to the stairs. This slope is called a ramp. The ramp makes it possible for people in wheelchair to enter the building. Some buildings also have special toilets for people in wheelchairs. Yes, this type of a concert slope next to the stairs for people using a wheelchair is called a ramp. So a ramp, a plain surface is given so that a blind person can walk easily without any difficulty. No stairs are there, so they can walk from that ramp. Another one, they had given here that a wheelchair Some special toilets are also arranged for the persons who are handicapped and who are unable to use the normal toilets. So for them, the wheelchairs will be easily reachable to the toilets. So this type of ramps are made available to the to some buildings to use toilet to the can live their daily lives easily. However, these facilities are not available everywhere. We must treat people with special needs with care, whether these facilities exist in public places or not. Yes, some facilities are given in the public places also, so that the persons who are handicapped, they can use that all materials and they can easily move from one place to another places without any difficulty. Blind people can read and write by using their sense of touch. The system of writing is called Braille. Braille characters make use of raised dots created on paper. Each character has a fixed number and arrangements of dots. A blind person can read the paper by feeling these raised dots. However, all of the books written in ordinary script are not available in Braille. Blind persons can listen to the stories if they are read out. So that blind persons, they are unable to see anything else. So a lipi or a script is written. The name they had given is a Braille. By using that Braille dots, they can understand the language which is written. So if the stories are to be played, should the one person have to read out it loudly so that the blind person can hear that story properly. Or otherwise, if any situation arises and the person have to read the content, the dots are given which will help them to read the content properly. That is only known as Braille. One picture, a blind person, he is listening story from a woman, and in another picture a handicapped person, he is playing I think so it's chess. So he is playing chess with his friend. Try this. Write your name using the Braille characters given below. Tell us your friend's name using the signs in the same sign language. Here the Braille alphabets are given. You can see for A, what is the black dot, B, 2 dots, C, horizontal 2 dots. So from this you can write your name. What is your name? As my name is Rupali. So where is R and what are the dots they had given? I will read that dots first, then about U, then again P, A, L, I. So when I will feel that dots, I will be able to read my name by closing my eyes. So this alphabet help the blind person to read it in a proper way. Numbers are also given: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hash. So this is Braille script. From this you can write your name. Your mobile number can be also created by using these numbers. Write down your name from this Braille lipi in your classwork and send that pic on the group. Again, different signs they had given according to the alphabet. You can use the hands to give different signs to tell the other persons what they want. So these are the different signs of our hands. You can see this for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now learn your name from this alphabet and try to speak with your mother or father. in sign language. Okay, this is activity for you. People who cannot hear use sign language. They are also taught how to lip read to follow what other people are saying. They can follow other people's speech. If they speak slowly and clearly, special sign news programs are broadcast on television for people who cannot hear. So as like the Doordarshan channel, on the channels, some different special programs are arranged, news are arranged, which are to be given on the slow way, so that the lip movements are done, the speed is lower down, so that the person who is unable to hear, by reading their lips, they can understand the news. So this method can be broadcasted on the TV channels by different programs. So by our lip movement and by using different signs, they can communicate with the society. These are the two ways of communication to the person who is unable to hear. Do you know Sudha Chandran is an expert Bharatanatyam dancer. She lost a leg in an accident. However, about a lady, Ravindra Jain is blind. He has composed music for many movies and television programs. He has also received many awards for his music. Sharth Gaikwad is disabled in one hand. However, he has made the country famous worldwide in swimming competitions. So, these are the great achievements of these three persons who are disabled, but then also they had made their name in our society. What we have learned? All that points that are given. Being sensitive in understanding the difficulties of the people in our family and locality and helping them when needed. We must treat old people, patients and those who special needs with care and respect. If we are sensitive, our capacity to help others increases. So these were the 3 points which we had studied. From this chapter, what we had studied, that we have to help the disabled persons, we have to care the persons, we should not be insensitive for the others, we have to be a sensual person, and we have to try to understand the feelings of the others, and we have to survive our life happily. So these are the points which we had studied in this chapter. So in this way we had completed our lesson number 20. I will be responsible and sensitive. From this chapter, read all the content once again, and the exercise which I am going to give, that you have to write down in your classwork. 2 activities I had given you about the Braille characters and about the sign languages. That activity you have to complete, and after completing that activity,